IDEO is a design and innovation firm. What we do is human-centered design. So always start with human desirability to design new products, services, spaces, and even new businesses. I'm gonna share IDEO's perspective on digital health, especially the challenges and opportunities that we see for design, and some of the projects that we did in the past. So I think I've always been an entrepreneur, and I still consider myself an entrepreneur. So in my first startup, I was very young, so it was a great experience where I learned a lot. I did many mistakes, but that was part of the process. The second one was in healthcare, where I discovered my passion. So healthcare first was in the education space, the second one in healthcare, and definitely I learned about all the challenges and opportunities in the healthcare space, but I saw that working in the healthcare space, you can have a real impact on people's lives. So I also did many mistakes, but I learned a lot, and actually I'm very happy now being part of IDEO. All this experience helped me a lot. IDEO is a consulting firm, so we help different organizations. So big companies, also startups, to really design new products, services, new businesses in the healthcare space, but also in many other spaces, in retail, in education, in the food industry. So we help these organizations to design solutions that have a huge impact on people's lives. Europe, US, and Asia are three very different markets, but there are also some things in common. So I think once you're an entrepreneur, you can work in any of those markets. Definitely there is a big cultural component, regulation, so that definitely it's part of the equation when you launch new services or products. But I see a lot of opportunities, especially now in Asia, and I'm very, very excited about all the opportunities and all the talent that I see in Asia. Definitely the government and also companies like Foxconn are really interested in new disruption and encourage entrepreneurs to launch new startups. So I think having this talent plus government and the private sector really encouraging young entrepreneurs to launch new businesses. There is a unique situation now in Taiwan for young entrepreneurs to launch their own businesses. IDEO has a startup in residence program, which is kind of more where we incubate startups, but IDEO is not an incubator, so we are a consulting firm and design firm. We design new solutions. And the way how IDEO is unique again, it's we always start with a human-centered company. We always start with desirability, really trying to understand how humans feel, how humans think, how humans behave, rather than what people say. When you are a startup, there are many different challenges. So startups move very, very fast, but it's very important to really spend enough time with people to really understand how they feel, what are the real needs before designing any solution. So this is the biggest challenge sometimes, to really trying to share this message with entrepreneurs, because when you're an entrepreneur, you have limited resources, so time, money, and you have to move quick. So this is, I think you have to move quick, but always start with trying to understand what are the real opportunities, what are the real needs from a human perspective, from what people need. We definitely work very, very close with startups, and when there are any conflicts, what we try is have an honest conversation early on with the team, and because we share a common goal, which is have an impact on people's lives, and both we want the same thing, then I think that it's easy then to sit, have a conversation, and trying to go in the same direction. I think no, a lot of startups in Taiwan, they have and entrepreneurs, they have market expertise and business model, but it's not about this. I think most important, it's about the culture of accepting failure as part of the process. I think this is the key element and why Silicon Valley is a unique place versus other locations globally. It's because we accept failure as part of the process. So it's not about business model. It's not about technology innovation. It's about being okay with, it's okay being okay to fail.